want to bring you a video called 101 Reasons to Deep Breathe. Okay, so first I want to get you breathing deeply, of course. So you can look at my other video, the how and whys to deep breathe for stress relief. I go into the actual how to deep breathe a lot more. However, if you can't sit cross-legged, grab a chair. If you're sitting on a chair, most important is to sit up nice and tall, no slouching. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. You might want to pull them up against your ears and then just drop them down, okay? You want to lengthen up through the spine. You can imagine, or you can put your hand on your head for a moment and push up into your hand. So you lengthen, creating spaciousness through the spine, through the neck. If your neck is out here, as we do driving computers, most of life takes us forward. So we want to draw, it's like sliding the neck back, sliding back and dropping the chin slightly. So this can be a bit of a habit as well, driving. So slide the neck back, drop the chin, lengthen up through the crown. Feel your sit bones, your bum bones soften into the earth. So you're lengthening down and lifting up, happening at the same time. So creating lots of spaciousness. Okay. Also, you're lifting up through the chest, shoulders, shoulder bones are back, and just open across the sternum, the heart center, the lungs, the ribs, in order to open up space for the lungs to actually expand and take in that breath, okay? Inhale, exhale through the nose, allowing the belly to relax. And as you breathe in, you'll feel those ribs start to open out. Stretch out the intercostal muscles in between the rib cage. And as you exhale, drawing the abdominals back and slightly up. And again, breathing in. This is Majika, my dog. Breathing in again. You can push into your hand if you want to get a real feeling of that, if you find it a little bit challenging, or if you haven't done this before. And then exhaling, drawing the abdominals back and up. And you can exaggerate that until you get into the rhythm of it. Inhaling, belly relaxes, rib cage opens up, chest opens up. Well, it's the lungs really that are expanding. And exhaling. Okay, so if you like, if you're sitting on the chair, just putting your palms up, okay? So when we put our palms up, we're opening up to receive. So it's kind of like saying a big yes, yes to opening up. We're opening up across here as well when the palms are up. Heart center is more open, receptive. So continue that breath and continue being curious about the breath and continue having your focus looking for how you can open the lungs even more. You can imagine the lungs expanding into your back. So curiosity like a child, just like, you know, what else can these lungs do? How else can they move into the ribs and open up? And then exhaling, drawing the abdominals back, completely exhaling. So no stagnant air in the bottom of the lungs. So we utilize a third to 2/3 of our lungs normal day. What we're looking to do is utilize full capacity of the lungs through this breathing. Deep diaphragmic breathing is really what it's called. And in yoga, that is the term for the correct breathing. So continue to breathe. Continue as you breathe to give your muscles permission to relax. And at the same time, you're lengthening up through the spine. So we're finding this balance between what's it like to be active, aware, present, engaged, and yet relaxed. So what I find is that we're either one or the other. Or at least that's what I find in the majority of people. So, for example, it's either go, 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 action, 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 or it's, as I say, sleeping, right? So most people are missing out on this kind of in-between state of being active, 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 and completely out for the count, okay? So this idea of actually being awake and relaxed is almost a foreign language. And of course, it's part of the reason why, you know, stress is such a big topic right now, and people feel overwhelmed and to-do lists never seem to stop, and there never seems to be enough time in the day, and so on. So when we do this deep breathing, okay, number one reason to deep breathe is relaxes your muscles. Number two, receiving the oxygen deeper into the body, which helps neutralize the lactic acid which builds up in the muscles. Number three, when you activate this center, this diaphragm, stimulates your lymphatic system, stimulates these lymphatic nodes to help clear out toxins and support that lymphatic system to cleanse and detoxify your body so it doesn't get overloaded, which can lead to immune suppression, or not being able to cope with keeping the body nice and healthy and radiant. So that's number three, I think. Okay, let's see if we can get up to 10. Okay, so number four, as you continue to breathe, you'll notice that once the muscles start to relax and you've done it for a few minutes, the mind also starts to quieten down. Things start to slow down. The mind chatter, all that traffic jams of thoughts and ideas and to-do lists, just starts to quieten down a little bit as you come into your center. Okay, so we call the breath is the bridge between the mind and the body, the bridge between the mind, the body and the emotions, the bridge between, yes, the mind, the body, emotions, and this spirit that we all have and which animates our body, and which we all share in the breath. So the breath also is a symbol of our interconnectedness with all of life. We all share this breath in the air. We may not see it, but we breathe it in. The air also, every breath we're breathing in life force energy. I think we're up to number 5 now. Life force energy, prana, chi, ki, lots of different cultures, lots of different names, and yet all talking about this quality of the breath, this life force energy. Some may call it spirit, that which animates our body, that which gives us life, that which allows the heart to function and to pump the blood and have its rhythms impact and influence all the different mechanisms of the body. The heart is a wondrous organ that if you want to find out more new science and understanding around it, you can go to heartmath.com, which a lot of people are talking about, that the heart has a huge influence in terms of the energy that it gives out in the energy field. So again, check out heartmath.com for more information on that. I hope somebody's keeping count, because I've lost count how many how many I've said. So we'll just keep breathing and just enjoy that lovely feeling of connectedness and groundedness that starts to wash over you as you allow yourself permission to stay with these deep, full yes breaths in, receptive, receiving the goodness of life, receiving the goodness of you and your spirit and energy, revitalizing your body, energizing your body. And then on the exhale, it's a real saying yes to letting go, holding on to nothing, letting go any agitations, frustrations, whatever it is, but letting it go on the breath. So when we don't actually release this breath, that can be another way that we hold on to old emotions. So there's the emotional piece. So by exhaling, it keeps us in the moment, it keeps us in the flow, it keeps us in it keeps us in the ease of change, in a sense. So we're not holding on to the past, we're not pushing forward to the future, but we're bringing ourselves here into the moment, into the present, into what is. And I hope you're noticing as that breath just starts to settle everything down, the body, the mind, the emotions, and you start to feel more integrated. So all these parts of us that we compartmentalize, all of a sudden starts to come into a unified field of clarity, focus, passion, and inspiration, And that's what starts to happen the more you practice this, and then that starts to bubble up. So also with this breath, what you'll notice as you do that is we're taking ourselves more into our core. So you're activating, relaxing the abdominals, using this diaphragm, and it brings you more into here, into the abdominals, into the core. This is our power center. This is our creative center, our sexual creative center as well. But this energy of creation is very potent and powerful in how we go about our day and how we stand in the world with confidence and security and clarity again, focus, steadfastness. So otherwise, we can spend a lot of time up here, and which can be very stressful, trying to figure it all out and traffic jam of thoughts. So with this breath, we drop into here, okay? Drop into here, into the body. And also, this breath, like to me, this heart, it opens up the heart, which to me is like a portal to the body or a gateway. And when we're more in our body, more, we have a body, not just a brain, a thinking machine, but we are a body, mind, spirit, emotion. Then we can, our body, through our solar plexus and through our body, in essence, all of it, but our solar plexus is a great guidance system, so that's called the gut feeling. So that can be a great guidance system to know your right next step. Okay, so in this time of immense change and new ideas and so many different opportunities and choices and so we're being marketed to, and there's just so much going on, and sometimes it can seem too overwhelming as we can be distracted over there and do this and you should do that, and whether it's personal development or yoga or wellness or whatever it is, and it can all seem a bit too much, where to even start. So this guidance system, when we're more present in our body and in our feeling body, we can get a sense of, or a feeling, or an intuitive hit, or an instinctive hit, whatever you want to call it, of what's the next right place to go. So that may be to make the phone call, it may be, what to put into the Google search engine, it may be just that next step that's required, okay? And it simplifies life. And it makes it so magical and fun and supportive as well. So this is something that's so important for 2013, and as we move on, to have, for each person to connect back in with that place of instinct or intuition, sensory communication. Okay, I think that's enough today. I'll have to go back on this video and see actually how many good reasons I gave you to breathe deeply today. And I hope I gave you plenty that really gets your mind on board and recognizes that this deep breathing, this isn't just something flimsy or woo-woo. This is something so deep and precious and simple, but yet so profound on so many levels. And really, it is time that we really value this as a culture, and really, it's so accessible, it's there for us all the time. We can consciously access it anytime, day or night, if we give ourselves permission. So I ask you to give yourself permission, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, to allow yourself to connect to this breath, in essence to connect to you, to connect to your spirit, to connect to your right next step, to connect to the clarity, to connect to as you breathe deeply, allowing your body to switch on its innate wisdom, to heal, to balance, to harmonize, to energize, to replenish, to rejuvenate, and generally to feel good and joyful and happy. Okay, so I think that's plenty of reasons to deep breathe today. So I would love to hear your comments. I would love if there's any ideas you have of videos you'd like me to make, to do with stretching or yoga or wellness or anything. Just or personal development or life creation or energy or any questions about anything, or what you'd like me to create a video around to support you, or what you've got some issues with, or you want to develop a bit more for yourself, a practice of some kind, please go to my Facebook page, Mountain View Massage and Retreat, put a comment in there, or you can put a comment in the YouTube as well, I guess. Alright, namaste, much honor to you, and I receive the honor from you as well. So mutual honoring and respect. We're all in this together. Namaste.